This video is going to introduce you to two of the most common silent letters that are usually mispronounced in British English. These are the silent B and the silent L. This isn't anything to do with articulation. Most students can physically produce these sounds perfectly well. The issue is usually they don't know that the letters are silent. English spelling can be very misleading, and many students trust the spelling too much when pronouncing words. Or you may have heard other non-native and even native speakers pronouncing these words incorrectly, and you never questioned it. But I'll show you the patterns so you can recognise when these letters are silent, which will help you sound more native and more natural. Let's start with the silent B. In many English words, when the B comes after M, the B is silent. So instead of pronouncing two separate sounds, we end on the M and leave it there. Let's have a look at some examples. Climbing is spelt with a B at the end, but we don't pronounce it. It's not climbing, it's climbing. Let's have a look at the rest of the examples. Climb, thumb, comb, lamb, bomb, crumb, numb, dumb, and plum are all spelt with B at the end, but we don't pronounce it. This silent B will also stay silent when endings are added. So for example, we have the word climb, but we can also have climbing. We've added the ing ending, but we still do not pronounce the B. Climbing, climber, thumbs, lambing, numbing, dumber, plumbing, plumber, climbable, combable. These two final examples, you'll notice we add the ending able. However, the B in the base form remains silent. Crumble is an exception. Coming from the word crumb, we then get crumble. Here, the B becomes voiced. This is because crumble now has two syllables and the B forms the start of the second syllable. Thus, we pronounce it fully. Crumble. Now for the silent L. One of the most common examples is half. Many students will pronounce it with an L, half, but it's half. The L is silent, but it changes the vowel sound, making it longer and deeper. This also happens in words like calf and palm. You may notice that these words sound similar to car, calf, heart, half, path, palm, because here the R and the L are accomplishing the same task. They're telling us that the vowel sound needs to be longer and deeper. So instead of focusing on the L, focus on producing a long open vowel sound. Other examples of the silent L that are also mispronounced are salmon, yolk, and chalk. Although they are written with L, and some speakers may pronounce the L, it's supposed to be silent. Thanks for watching and see you in the next lesson.